flat.
The bedrock, you can always get just the outside of it. Look how slippery it is. I'm not sure. Like yesterday,
come on, Jono.
we had a lot of overnight rain. Speaking of the riders this morning, they said you need to wash the mud off the rocks.
We're live again on YouTube. Hi, people.
0.6 back for JJ. But is that mud now getting
Nobody's
carried off the
watching.
rocks, and is it becoming slipperier again?
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's that kind of period where we have a much more overcast day today than we did in qualifying. So it is going to take it a lot longer.
That's right. It frightens me to look at the big just did.
Why does he deserve it?
It's horrendous.
But Jono I would say is a bit of
Before this left, everyone fighting to stop for that.
Yeah,
all
you
terrain.
might wonder why these riders like
Because he
why
does a
does the
judo and
back end
everything,
step out
does he?
like that?
Yeah.
It's because you have to really pick your braking point. So if you're, maybe a quarter of a second, tenth of a second late letting off the brakes, you're going to be braking on one of those diagonal rocks, which is going to cause that slide. Once it starts sliding, you've lost traction. So it shows that how precise you have to be at the braking points, finding the pads, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And these are all the things that the top racers in the world sort of managed to do whilst going faster than anyone else as well. Jono cleaning over those two. No other way to do them, to be honest. A little bit of dust kicking up in that first turn now.
Yeah, I mean, it is like inconsistent.
Who's
right?
jumping
Like, you have a section like this, even this rock section that is covered.
what have I told you about hanging stuff up, Christopher?
Well, it's slick out there, Jay.
Definitely slick.
Yep.
Sarah, I hope you're watching us.
I'd imagine it's not like a wet track, it's just bits of it are going to grab.
Jonathan,
And I think one of the things that
Sarah,
makes conditions like this difficult.
been keeping an eye on Coven.
Get through where you're running up.
Thing to do there,
That's
just
really
running
exciting.
that.
Yeah, one of the things that makes the conditions
I
hard.
think
there
that's
is
why
that the
they
top
are
is the worst.
back.
And so
That's why they do
it's
these
this
events, isn't it?
mindset.
Because Marlon's got it down all day.
Oh, gee.
I'm surprised they don't like have an actual downhill race.
It's like,
Yeah.
geez, like
I'm
tough.
surprised they don't have like an actual race.
It's incredible, wasn't it? Yeah, using the vines to get down there with his bike.
Yeah, so the top kind of puts you in this mindset of thinking that the track is like really, really slippery. I mean, obviously it is, but the top is the worst. So you kind of have to keep pushing, keep discovering the conditions down the
Yeah,
track.
that's right. And unfortunately, probably you're not going to leave that top section with all the confidence you had at the start. Set the rest of your run. Well, under 3 minutes then for JJ goes in a fourth place, Jono Jones. 18 riders left to drop here. Red Bull Hardline Wales finals. We've just seen Jono Jones showing us just how slippery this mountain is today.
Yeah, you can really, really tell. But John, I mean, previous World Cup racer, he's got, what, 17 World Cup starts? Racing.
Not much.
Back in the day, this is that little bit of a mistake. Slipsley kind of like, I think what's kind of similar to crashing and then put your gloves back on the cars. Once you slip a pedal, put your
Good
gloves
on him for
around,
doing
put
that,
it back on.
That's an achievement,
Okay, let's
making
get
it
out the
down.
news. It's with Ronan.
Ronan done. What a great run for you, especially after yesterday. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's just nice to get down on the track, to be fair. It was tough without the qualities yesterday. It was kind of looking forward to building up qualities like you do in over races, but I think I got about 2 meters into that run. It's kind of hard on how much to push, really. The top being just, the track was running fast, but it was just so greasy. But yeah, it's just nice to get down here. The run was alright, definitely still wanted a lot more, but yeah, it's nice to kind of the way my past few races been going, especially Tassie, it's just kind of nice to get one down and not have to go home on a helicopter, so I'll take that.
Absolutely. Now, 2:29 time, obviously the quickest right now. Conditions are getting a little bit worse. What do you reckon Vice need to do now to try and keep your time?
I definitely think there's a lot more time up there, to be fair. I think those top boys will definitely. I'm pretty confident they'll definitely be that time. Like throughout the day, I think the track is for sure dry. I don't know, we'll see what's going on really, but I think it's like 50-50. I think it's going to get better compared to first practice, but yeah, those boys are swimming up as well. So I think there's definitely more time up there, but it's just, yeah, it's sick. The crowd here is pretty insane. It's just nice to get one down, to be fair.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Ronan.
Well, really interesting to hear from him. And that time of his a fraction by about 0.3 of a second behind the fastest qualifier. Ace of a met yesterday. Track conditions, as he just said there, hard to tell exactly where they're at. Will they try? Will it stay the same today? We'll find out. Geronimo Pais then on track. The Argentinian actually from Mendoza, just over the border from Chile. And we see in the Red Bull Stella about series as well.
Yeah, I'm sure to see him here, and he was just loving it. You know, I saw him after a couple of runs of practice, and he was just like, you know, he put his Spanish helmet cam up there. It's super cool.
Can he bring here? 8th overall in race series, 3.8 matches split. Number one, of course, that is, don't forget, compared to opponents done last year's winner who's come down early today. You get a little slide on the bottom of that.
Yeah, I mean, you heard Merlin. It is kind of 50-50, like he was saying. Does the conditions get better, or does it stay greasy? Looking super smooth.
Hey, quick over the top of that. Making nothing of that shot. That block this year actually shaved an inch off the top and put 2 inches on the point. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it seems to have helped quite a lot for that bandage.
Yeah, the problem is that it allows you to take more speed over the top of it.
That's true enough. To make it even harder to kind of scrub the speed. Wiggling through those rocks there and then opening up now. So much contrast of speed on this track that's hard to deal with.
That's like that. That's like a motor.
On the top of there earlier. Riders now kind of almost
Who's this?
picking up onto that first.
I don't know, that's
Yeah, it's super
Geronimo.
to get onto it.
Geronimo.
I would like to try to do it.
Over the 2 90-footers.
Stone the doing this one.
Things get slow here in these turns, and then all of a sudden things get incredibly technical here.
Eh?
Most riders just using that
He's a hiding from a
main
camera.
line down through there. He's a right
He's a
line
shy.
for riders, right? And a little
I mean, he's
movement
camera
on that
shy.
wheel there, flicks it over to the left. Opens that turn up for him quite nicely.
Definitely, I mean, that was super smooth, right? Like, there's
I think CC's setting it well close to you,
one of the
Google.
lines that we'll see.
Yeah, because if you said
Can't
Over that stump,
Oh, is it?
up high in that left-hander.
Yeah,
Really nice lines, and it's really difficult to come to a
No,
hard
I
line
wasn't.
under
You
there.
just said-
this difficult for the first time when
No,
it's
I
really going on
I
for
said
years. So
you
the lines, there's little secret lines, right? That you
I've never heard of this guy. Geronimo Pais.
I'm sure some.
I'm still getting
Who's
that.
Geronimo Pais?
New line around the inside of there for Pies. On this last straight then, that's been a great run. No major issues. Geronimo Pais completes his first Red Bull Hardline Wales. 4th place for him as he crosses the line. He can be happy enough with that.
Yeah, really, really great run for Geronimo. He's stoked. See Felipe, they both ride the Sarah Papa series. Geronimo really riding good. Got a 5th place at Montana this year. Up on it. A lot of the time, well, not a lot of time. Every time they try to carry as much speed onto that step on, step off as possible because there's so much time. And if you can take maybe an extra kilometer and a half through that section, this time straight up.
Taylor Erlangson from Cape Town in South Africa. Multinational champion for downhill there. Due to 10th place actually in Tasmania earlier this year.
You have an option that has been
He's got a big knee brace on there, riding with torn meniscus injury. And a little bit of practice after, let's be honest, going miles too far over the second 90 and breaking some stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah, flat landed it basically.
And you see Teo on the World Cup circuit actually did that practicing in Champfrey in between some of the World Cups, but he can do everything, right? Like he can ride a Red Bull hardline, you know, race in the World Cups. He's gotten the 9th here in the past, 2021.
That's right, absolutely. As he comes down towards his first wood now, doesn't stay to the left there, central through there, 4.5 off. Roman does. Yeah, absolutely right.
And you saw it, there's actually a couple of different lines that you see into the wood. You either go to the right, cross that right, you go to the right of that.
Makes a mistake there.
I'm giving him the option to delete it. And he won't take
What's
it.
the option of the skill, right? You
Giving it so he wants to
far.
Elite
Why
push.
didn't you put that up?
Is this
South
what's in
African
support on the side of
No,
the track?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Coach, somebody needs to rescue me. Help. Come on, I'm going to put the camera back up. Some got other monkey nuts. I'll put the camera back up.
So, off the brakes now.
I gave you the option, man.
Really love it. Great to see so many runners here. You can see those trees have been felled.
And now it's still you actually have a weather line just because it's so exposed.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, rides a lot with
I gave him the option.
Jackson Gold. So one of the things I really enjoy is he really has like a bunch of interviews with the top athletes.
Yeah, this is the front there a little bit.
It's like toasting.
Yeah, and it's like if you get on the wrong side of one of these diagonal rocks, it's
Taylor, he's a
it's
ledge.
ice and it's not just special nice sections. But yeah, he has such a good relationship with all the riders. You get a little bit more insight. Giving away my secrets here, but.
Last year when he did a Ronan Dunn qualifier, immediately out of the gate.
Probably say what, man.
That is so big, that last drop. Shows you just how fast Ronan was going to
I
any
done as well. You just gotta trust me, man.
But yeah, that Ronan's maybe sat there a little bit this afternoon. But yeah, maybe to against the last 4 or 5 riders.
Like you said, and we were just talking about it, it's hard to know how much to push.
Yeah. Whoever does win the day, though, is going to have to take some chances. Cross the line in 5th place for Taylor Alexson. I think Ronan has laid down. He's laid down an amazing run. Like you say, he didn't have a quad. The difference might be that Asa did that pace yesterday, and now he can go a little bit more. And Ronan was kind of one step behind the gap behind.
Exactly.
He missed that qualifying run.
That is kind of a downhill you normally do. You saw that mistake from Teo. You build into it, like Ron was saying. There is a process that you start to get. I'm going to push a little bit more here. What line works? What line does it? How does this turn hold up at speed? And so to kind of test all of that in one run is really, really difficult.
Harry Malloy now, 34 years old, another Red Bull Hardline Wales veteran. Actually, you heard Louis Ferguson thanking him earlier as well. He's been towing the women in all week, working closely with them, and now taking care of his own race run. And it's surprising, really, just how neat and tidy Harry is.
Well, I was about to say, I don't want to speak too soon, but you see a lot of people kind of sliding around. Harry has just been riding so smooth. And you see him, he's running a lot softer suspension. I would actually think that would help him out a little bit here now that the track's maybe a little bit slower, a little bit more slippery.
He should have more grip on these top rocks as well.
What?
And it's a very, very difficult track to set a bike up for because, you come in something in the World Cup settings on your bike, but then you've got jumps that you've never seen before, 90-foot gaps, that massive compressions, on the takeoff and landing. You have to take care of that. You need kind of stiffer suspension. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Ace of Event nearly running 300 PSI in that rear shock. Yeah, 285 or something.
Well, that's like the hard part because you would want it to be really, really simple.
Those holiday fun.
Like coming into those
the
top
UK.
section, but
Hero Devil, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the problem. Is you have the top, which is incredibly slick, and then it's like, oh, this is
hello.
Perfect.
You ever joined us?
Injuries.
Is it Matthew? Or is it Julie? Or the runaway again?
Yeah, this track.
Whoever it was.
Originate from Tunbridge
Same
Wells,
person
now
keeps
lucky
coming
enough
in
to
going,
live south to
hello, I'm Chai. Goodbye.
Another rider that is a veteran of the Red Bull Hardline Wales race. Back in 2022.
Which one, Chris? So is it working, Chris?
And running that new group team, really just a mainstay.
Somebody's back again. Must be Chris.
He wasn't live. It's not
Try.
Is it not?
Nice, taking his time, but clean down through there. little work now on top of that lip. Those two big ones, not the place to get a foot down. It's a pedal stroke in there as he heads 75 feet across there.
Hello, Chris.
Hi.
You watching my stream?
It's a long way.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, now on the Mondraker team.
I think he thinks he's CC Cup.
What's he done now?
Yeah, you heard Louis Ferguson. So Harry's been working with all the women here to kind of show them, help them with the speed and things like that. It's always so much nicer to have. We talk about that camaraderie in the pre-show.
What's the last?
Like that's what it's all about.
It is.
Another person joined us as two. Could say hello. Could be a granddad.
Hello, whoever.
Right in the chat on the side if you can. Whoever's watching.
Yeah,
Try out maybe like it did, eh?
yeah, so you like have that.
The boys are all battered and bruised today. Daniel caught with a massive smash. Sorry, Jonathan, I'll say that, that's you watching. You told your mum you had a crash today.
I think Chris.
Yeah. Well, I said that you
Red Bull Hardline Wales 2025.
Cobb had a crash today. Daniel had caught with a crash today. Me and Chris caught were just flying. Bulletproof.
To the big favourites coming down.
Spitting out berms like.
You can see the time difference to
Like
third
Chris.
place there, 11 seconds back to Agerta. It might be a little while before anyone challenges those.
There's nothing on the mountains right here that holds me and Chris back.
At the top of the mountain, 15 riders down. Still left to drop in here today.
Yeah, come on.
So, yeah, things hotting up nicely as you go back now. 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of absolute chaos. This could go either way. Chaos Seagrave then about to tackle this track.
Oh, he's a boy.
Another man who knows it well, a local man actually, originally from Croydon, South London. That's Tony moving him and his sister Tani to France to Morzine, so they can further their careers, and it certainly worked out for
See,
them.
so you can get me my phone.
Chaos had this amazing podcast with Ryan, and he just talked about, his transition from racing, being actually one of the guys in the junior field when he was in that category. And what does it mean to kind of discover what you like to do on the bike?
Why do you just keep going higher
That
and around the
is
corner?
doing big jumps. Okay, I missed that. He went around the pole. I saw it. I saw it.
No one likes to call that right, but I think he did go around.
Oh.
That,
Chaos is flying. Oh,
Actually, that's the deal.
2.3 back there, but that first split.
yeah, really,
they're having a fight about who does the dishes.
really skilled rider. Chaos. He was talking
Why do you need this video so bad?
Bridget's been a mainstay. Chaos had this
Okay, come here and delete it.
section at the end of script too. Yeah.
Can you finish? I'm thinking.
Exactly.
It's so difficult to do. You'll see riders kind of get caught up in there. He's only 1.5 then off done.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
first bit. So working hard at the top there.
In touch for sure.
Very good pace over the top of that rock there.
And so that is what Brown was talking about. So now he has to say, immediately pick up the conditions on the track and understand how much he can push here.
That's right. So you've got to learn it. That can be quite subjective if you find traction at the top. That's one thing. If you have a big slide, a big moment, that can ruin your confidence. 2.4 back now then.
Adjust because they were kind of, I guess, going right to left, trying to get more, but it's gotten too rough, so they're just straight lining straight into that big left-hander.
So with a narrow two left, you can't quite see. He's going to catch a pedal. Joe Smith crashed out there a few years ago. Losing time then through that middle section. Goes deep onto the top of the on-off where he broke his collarbone actually in 2022.
Why can't I?
Yeah, really early. That way you kind of don't lose a little speed. Shifting down there, so got some pedal right there. You have to.
What's happening in the video?